Yo friends, what's going on? We're jumping directly into live because the game is gonna start soon and I will just real quickly get the music and the sound going. I don't know if we have ambient sound only actually, and if we have or if a commentary as well. If we have ambient sound only, we could easily get this going as the sound, as a background sound for the game. Just gonna check this out. Flamengo against Fluminense. That should be it, no? Yeah. Big! I think we have good ambient sound going here, actually. Perfect. I think we're good as well. Just gonna check if the stream's starting. I had some problems with the technique, actually, and what you can hear here are children screaming for the players they're actually meeting for the first time. Thiago Silva, Gerson, and all of those. We are getting going, friends. It's Flamengo against Fluminense. It's one of the biggest derbies in Brazil. It's the derby of Rio de Janeiro, or at least one of them. And it's the final of the Campeonato Carioca, of the Rio de Janeiro State Championship. And we're gonna see a title winner today in this stream. Flamengo have won the first leg of the two finals 2-1 some days ago, and go into this second leg of the final with a slight advantage. Here we see Bruno Henrique, who I put into my thumbnail, with a cap on his head. I think he's not gonna play today. And yeah, let's see how this will influence Flamengo's play. Bruno Henrique, one of the most important goal scorers for them, most important attackers. And on the Fluminense side, we have Lima going again, the striker. So much for the squads. And now the teams are coming onto the pitch. Past the cup they want to win today. The Flamengo squad led onto the pitch by Gerson, the captain. The Fluminense squad most likely led onto the pitch by Captain Thiago Silva. And we can hear fireworks. We can see that... Is it the fans who do fireworks? Or is it only like organized firework? I don't know. I think the fans are also going wild on pyrotechnics here. Big choreographies on both sides. Flamengo have particularly many bandeiras out there today. Many of those stripes of tissue that you can see so often in South American football. And that's how they want to push their team to the win. On paper, it's a home game for Flamengo. So the majority of the fans in the stadium are Flamengo fans. Fluminense only has the south stand of the Maracanã, the stand where their fans normally are, their ultras normally are. Let's see if it's gonna make a difference today. Flamengo Fluminense just a few seconds from the start. And as you can see, I'm a Fluminense supporter, so for anyone who's watching the stream, don't expect a neutral commentary here, because I'm not gonna do it simply. About how I became a Fluminense supporter, I'm gonna do a video that's gonna be released in May, so make sure to subscribe to this channel and stay tuned when it comes out. Holy shit! I'm just gonna get the clock going and then gonna tell you a little bit about how I'm feeling, because I'm feeling anxious. I'm looking forward to the game. Kind of both, I guess. Just wait a second. I'm just gonna close the screen here so I can put my mic a little bit lower on volume, so I think it's gonna sound better for you when I'm getting loud on commentary and when the game gets going. Here, come on. We have the clock, the count up that we're gonna start when the game gets going. Referee still standing there in front of the arc. this Archie thing that the players walked out to before the game, so it's gonna take 1 more minute or 2 until the game starts, but we're also like 3 minutes away from 8 PM European time when this game starts. In Rio de Janeiro it is 4 PM. Best summer weather, sun's shining. It's a little bit foggy, I think, or maybe this is just an impression that I got from all of the pyrotechnics that were used before the game. And the Fluminense fans, as you can hear in the background, are singing Vamos virar Nense, which means let's turn it around, Nense, because they start into the second leg with a disadvantage of 1 goal. So they have to turn it around. They have to turn around the result of the first leg. If they succeed to do that, if they win with 1 goal difference and the aggregate standing is gonna be a draw, the final is gonna be decided on penalties directly, for your information. There's no prolongation, but direct penalty shootout in case of an aggregate draw in the end. So seeing the 2 captains there, shaking hands with each other and with the referees. Gerson and Thiago Silva. Normally they should have played each other quite some times in Europe, I guess. Where they played for a long time for Chelsea and PSG in the case of Thiago Silva, and in Gerson's case, I think it was Gerson, no? Who played so long for Juventus. Maybe I'm confounding him with someone else. But I can feel the adrenaline rushing through my veins, dude. I can feel the adrenaline in me before this final is getting going, because as a Fluminense supporter, of course, I want them to win something. And last year they won nothing. And this is the first time for quite some time that they're actually quite close to some title. And all they need is a win with 1 goal and a good penalty shootout, or a win with 2 goals and no penalty shootout in order to win this. And yeah, I wanted to tell you about the word ansioso, which is Portuguese and mean 2 things at the same time. It means like scared a little bit, anxious, but also looking forward to something. And I like this this double signification because it perfectly mirrors my state of emotions right now. I'm ansioso, I'm looking forward to this final, but I'm also a little bit scared, anxious about what's gonna happen. Because Fluminense are down by 1 goal, but they still have all the chances of winning in their hands. All they need is 1 good game, and as we know, in derbies like those, things can happen like that couldn't happen in matches that you would normally play in the state of form that you are right now. So I think nothing's decided yet. It's more likely that Flamengo is going to take the title away here for sure, because they have this advantage of 1 goal and because they've played until now a very, very good start of the season. And Fluminense had little problems in the build-up to this final here, even struggled to qualify. But here they are in this situation, and now 90 minutes will decide about who is gonna take the Carioca title away, and the game has started. We are going FlaFlu number 455 in the history of this confrontation. Yes, you've heard it right. I think it's one of the most played derbies in the entire world, it must be. The first FlaFlu was played in 1912, 113 years ago. And since then, 454 FlaFlus have been played. This is the 455th today. And I don't know who has won more than the other, but I think it's kind of an equalized story there. Flamengo starting furiously here and try to attack early on, try to attack the Fluminense players early on. First foul against Samuel Xavier here by Luis Araújo. It's gonna be one of those classical Brazilian derbies, I guess. Much physical touch and physical overtouch, if I can say. and maybe a little play, but we're gonna see. Balls with Rossi, goalkeeper of Flamengo. Thumps it wide, but too long, and it arrives at Fabio, goalkeeper of Fluminense, on the other side. Fabio now with the ball, playing it towards the middle line, but intercepted by Flamengo, and they might mount an attack here. Ball's on the right hand side, there's Gerson. Has to play it back to his defender. And there goes the Flamengo player. Cross comes in. There's Luis Araujo inside the box. Can he shoot? Get the cross and header, but over the goal. First chance for Flamengo here already. Second minute of the game. And Flamengo, they don't want to get into big defending there to try to secure this one goal advantage from the first leg. They want the decision early here. Luis Araujo with a cross from the left side of the box into the middle, where Plata can get the header in from 5 meters quite freely there. Was a big chance, but puts it about 2 meters above the goal of Fabio. First chance for Flamengo. Or would it have counted, because maybe there was something that looked like a free kick for Fluminense there inside the own box. I don't know, but now we have the free kick for Flamengo. 20 meters from the Fluminense goal, right, a little bit offset to the right. Dangerous position there. After Thiago Silva rammed down Wesley, I think it was, who was on his way into the penalty area. Yellow card for Thiago Silva as well here. Tactical foul. I don't know, I don't even know if Flamengo would like a red card here, because Wesley would have been through here quite dangerously, but I think we're not gonna see a red here because there were other defenders as well, so I think yellow is perfectly fine. But we have a dangerous free kick for Flamengo here. Who's gonna take it? Who can shoot it best? I'm seeing Plata on the ball. Leo Pereira as well. Most likely gonna take it directly. And Fluminense under immense pressure already in the beginning of this second leg of the finals of the Rio de Janeiro State Championship. Flamengo won the decision early. And I can say this after 4 minutes because they have an advantage in the physical duels and already seem closer to creating the first dangerous situation that already had in the second minute. Header by Plata from 5 meters, freely above the goal of Fabio. And now have this free kick that could be dangerous there. Gerson takes it directly into the wall. Can they get another shot in? No, John Arias gets the ball and he might mount a counter-attack. Canobio there against 4 Flamengo players. Can he get the ball towards one of his co-players? Yes, he can. We're on the left-hand side. Now the cross, the long cross onto the right-hand side of the Flamengo half was with John Arias. And we have the first attack for Fluminense. There's Canobio. Canobio gets fouled and we have a free kick for Fluminense. Right-hand side of the half of Flamengo. Long enough away from goal that it's not going to be direct, but we're going to have the first opportunity for a cross inside. And it's heated. We have 5 minutes of derby. We've almost not seen any real play here. Only fouls, free kicks and yellow cards. Yellow card against De Arrascaeta, who was the fouling player. 2 yellow cards after 5 minutes. That's going to be funny. And a very typical Brazilian derby final. As I said. Love language, physical touch between the players. And the fans on the stands are just mirroring it, as you may hear in the background. When there's a foul, they get loud. When there's a chance, they get loud. Because it's decisive. It's not just any FlaFlu, it's about a title. And Fluminense now with a chance to get the cross in. If it continues like that, if they're gonna foul continue falling like that, the players, and not really gonna have some players going. This is gonna be the only chances. Lima with the cross into the arms of Jorge, who fists it out of his penalty box. And now the attack for Flamengo, maybe. No, Fluminense can get the ball back. It's with Canobio. Canobio taken down by his own co-player. John Arias plays it onto the left-hand side to German Cano. Past the Flamengo player, but stopped by the other. No foul, and Flamengo have the ball. Will get the counter-attack going. Gerson there. Plata on the right-hand side already into the Fluminense half. But intercepted. I think it was offside or games paused for some reason. Something happened. It's really, really, really wild until now. You have to imagine it's many hectic actions, like players have the ball, try to pass, don't have much time to pass, they don't really try to keep it with them because they're immediately attacked by 2 or 3 opponents and attacked violently, so attacked with the aim of actually fouling this player. So there's no real space for combination play to be created. And always one player on the ground, half injured from the impression you get from it. And the fans on the stands are mirroring that, and I think there are also a reason for the hectics that are going on the pitch, because the fans they await from their team the maximal performance, they await the title, and also that they kind of attack their opponent in that way. So this fouling play is, I think, actually something that the people on the stands want to see in kind of some way. I don't know. So yeah. Not a beautiful game until now, but we shouldn't have imagined it like this. It's gonna be decided by physical roughness, and who's gonna be the luckier team to come out of that. And maybe, I don't know who it is there who seemed injured. I think it was Ignacio. Has to be subbed off after this action, because we could see a Fluminense player warming up already on the side of the pitch, but I don't think there's gonna be a substitution, as I'm not seeing it in the parallel live ticker that I see here with the subs. Referee gets the ball back into play. It's played long by Fluminense into the feet of Jorge, who has it now. Maybe Flamengo with a chance to create something from the back of their defense now. Fluminense tried to attack them early on, tried to force the high and long balls there to get the ball back physically, which they try here. And it's a throw in now for Flamengo on the heat of the middle line. Not many solutions there with the ball, and the foul against Alexandro, I think it was. Played fastly and played smartly, because the referee lets it play their ball onto the left. Luis Araujo wants to get into the box, is into the box, gets the cross, and Luis Araujo and Canobio clears it into the goal outside of the field, and we have a corner kick for Flamengo. Dangerous situation there again. Luis Araujo dribbles past Ignacio and can get the cross in, but there's no one to take it. Plata and Derbies in the middle were ready, but the ball wasn't played so they could get it. So that they could get it, dude. And we have the corner after the clearance of Canobio. Another set piece, which is, after all I could see from this match until now, I think the way that this game's gonna be decided. Ball's gonna be swung in, I think, by Luis Araujo on the corner. Ball down the middle, but headed away by Martinelli. And we'll throw in for Flamengo. Still deep in the heart of Fluminense, but nothing dangerous from this corner here. Flamengo with a slightly more dangerous actions until now, and the foul against Arrascaeta there on the right hand side, just 1 meter from the box of Fluminense. on the right side of the box. It's, I think, a little bit too far down the half of Fluminense to be taken directly. But a very, very dangerous crossing position. And Arrascaeta is gonna swing it in. He's already at the ball. Fluminense with difficulties of stopping Flamengo without fouling, without physical means. And both teams, as I said, without many solutions to create real plays here until now. Everything is set pieces. One of the least fluent games of football that I've seen in my life. And I'm confident to say that Arrascaeta shot coming directly but over the goal, and it was Luis Araújo who shot it about 1 meter above the goal of Fabio. Not really dangerous there. Fabio would have been there as well, I think, to take it out. Maybe they were going for the rebound, which is actually not stupid in such a situation. Not gonna be easy for Fluminense today. Not gonna be easy. Especially because they're a team that doesn't like to score goals, or that doesn't have a tactics that usually scores the many goals, if I should put it like that. Because the tactics of Manu Menezes are more focused on defensive stability, stability in general, and not conceding. And if they score a goal, then it's about managing this lead of often only 1 or 2 goals. But with this disadvantage of 1 goal, they have to start into the match basically knowing they have to score at least a goal and 2 goals to have the advantage and not having to go into penalties. So Fluminense with a challenge there of playing in a way that they normally usually maybe don't. Interesting statistics that that undermines this is that Fluminense, under Manu Menezes, the current coach, for a very, very long time have never managed to score more than 2 goals in a match. He took over Fluminense still in the first half of the Brasileirão season, of the league season, and in not a single league match under Manu Menezes, Fluminense has scored more than 2 goals. Now the long ball played into the feet of whoever this is. I cannot see it from here. Ball down. Luis Araújo already inside the box. Tries to get the ball inside, but no pressure behind the ball there. And it's cleared away by the Fluminense defense. And Flamengo have to get another attack going there. Gerson. Gerson with the ball back to his defense. Just to finish on this not more than 2 goals in the game statistics. I have another free kick for Flamengo, so I can tell you it. They've never managed to score more than 2 goals in a league match under Manu Menezes, and the most common result between Fluminense and their opponents was 1-0, either for or against Fluminense, which says much, I think, about how the tactics of their coach looks like. But I'm gonna tell you this because recently that changed. There were matches in the state championship and the Brazilian Cup that they actually scored many, many goals. They won 8-0 at Águia de Marabá, a small club from the north of Brazil, which was really, really interesting because they had never even come close to scoring many, many goals in the match until then, even though it was a smaller team. But 8 goals in the match was a statement. And in the semi-finals of the Campeonato Carioca, Rio de Janeiro State Championship, they won 4-0 against Volta Redonda, a club from the 2nd division, and have found their appetite for goals. So maybe they can transform this into an advantage in this game here, but until now it's rather Flamengo attacking and Fluminense fouling oftentimes to stop them. Cannot really find other solutions there up until now. This time against Gerson, and Flamengo still have the ball in the Fluminense half, trying to get some attack going and have a throw-in now. And after 15 minutes of match, we can see 55% of ball possession for Flamengo. I thought it was more. Felt like more, because Flamengo if ever there's some combination football, some play going on, then it's rather Flamengo getting it done and not Fluminense. And they have a corner kick again, Flamengo, from the right-hand side. Another chance from a set piece to get something here. Ball played down to Arrascaeta. Right-hand side of the box, tries to get the cross, but blocked away by Otavio. And we have the throw-in for Flamengo. Now on the ball for the throw-in is 43. Wesley on the right-hand side. And they're playing the ball back to their defense. Fluminense needs solutions here. They haven't had a grip on the ball until now. Not really dangerous situations. Now they've won the ball back. Joan Arias, ball distributor and motor in the Fluminense midfield. There goes down the right-hand side into the Flamengo half. But he has 5 Flamengo players against him. Now he tries to get through them. Gets fouled. And that's the best he could do. Right-hand side, deep into the Flamengo half. Free kick for Fluminense. At least the chance from a set piece to get the cross in, because they're out of play. There were just too many Flamengo players trying to stop him. So he would never have been able to create something dangerous out of that. And the Fluminense fans sensed the chance there. Vamos virar Nese, they sing. Vamos virar Nese aqui, ó. Let's turn it around, Fluminense. Let's turn the disadvantage around from the first leg of those Campeonato Carioca finals. Lima on the ball will bring it in some instances. Now some problems with the referee because he moved the ball like a meter from the location where the free kick should have been taken. And gets whistled for that by the Flamengo supporters. A bit weird. A bit wasted. It's not really doesn't really have to do this, but now he's on the ball and it's gonna get the cross and maybe the first chance for Fluminense here from a set piece. Lima. Cross comes in, headed away by the Flamengo defense. And we have a corner kick. That's also going to be taken by Lima. Just another chance to maybe find the head there in the middle. I can feel myself shaking a little bit as a Fluminense fan. Because those are the chances, the opportunities that you have to hold on to. In the situation, ball comes in, it's headed away again. But Flamengo shot comes from the distance, deflected into the arms of Fossi. First shot for Fluminense there from a distance. I think it was Ignacio. It was slightly deflected, but not a problem for Rossi, too central there into the goal. But actually a good shot and a good chance for Fluminense. And all the balls with Rossi in the Flamengo defense. They'll try to play it out there, but attacked early on there by Fluminense, and they can actually take the ball off the feet of Alexandro so that it's a throw-in for Flamengo. But they show more presence in the one-on-ones now, Fluminense. Flamengo. Gerson has the ball onto the right-hand side, some space there for Wesley to maybe go down or try to get a play going here. Gerson has the ball into the middle of the Fluminense half. Chipped onto the right-hand side, into the foot of Wesley, gets the cross in. Luis Araujo doesn't get it, and it's the kickoff for Fabio. But kind of intelligent changings of side there. Past the Fluminense defense there from Flamengo. And if they played a little bit more precise, they might be able to get something dangerous going here. We saw the chance again, just right now. It was René who shot the ball from around 20 meters centrally after the corner for Fluminense. And the ball was in fact deflected, which made it savable for Rossi, because the ball would have gone into the bottom right corner of the goal of Rossi, and this would have been way more difficult to save it for him. And so the deflection actually actually was good for Flamengo there. Now the ball's with Samuel Xavier. Throw in for Fluminense, middle of the field. João Arias, Samuel Xavier maybe playing it through the defensive lines a little bit to get a little bit of alleviation of the pressure by Flamengo here. Maybe some combination, create some solutions. Fluminense need that. They haven't really had a constructive play until now. Up until the front. Ball still with their defense, played between both inner defenders, Ignacio and Thiago Silva. Now the ball with Fabio, has to play it long because the pressure of Flamengo is getting high. That's what I mean by not having solutions. Martinelli, João Arias gonna try to go down the right hand side again, but he doesn't find a solution. Always attacked by at least one Flamengo player. And cannot use his pace that he has. His motor-like pace. He's a small player as well. He's an agile player, João Arias, but until now taken out by the Flamengo defense quite well. Free kick is for Fluminense inside the own half now. And the Fluminense fans singing Nesse, Nesse. 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 The team needs the support because the fans, they have to believe, even though they start into this game with a disadvantage. But if I have learned one thing in my almost 2 years as a Fluminense supporter, 1.5 years to be fair, as a Fluminense supporter until now, then it is Fluminense é pra quem acredita. Fluminense is for who believes. And it's especially in situations like those that when Fluminense fans believe the most in situations that it seemed irrational, that they could get something special and magical going. Maybe we're gonna see it today. Not a magical game until now, many fouls, not much fluent play. But maybe in such a fight, in such an utter fight, that's more a fight than a football match, the most heroic performances can see the light of day. Free kick for Fluminense around 50 meters from the goal. It's the first time they have the ball for themselves for kind of some time and can try to get something going there out of the defense, but lose it fastly to Flamengo again. And now it's again with the defense of Fluminense. Thiago Silva playing it with Ignacio inside the own defense and really early attacking there of Flamengo. Foul against João Arias again. They've really targeted him. This must be the 4th or 5th foul in 24 minutes against João Arias. Crazy. Because that's the only way of taking him down. Small player, agile player, pace but also physical stability. One like him you cannot take down with technical means. You need your body. Fabio has the ball. Fabio tries to dribble it. Fabio tries to dribble it against the Flamengo player. He's inside the box. He shoots, but past the goal and Fabio saves it again. What was that? Big mistake by Fabio there. That almost cost Fluminense the 0-0 there. And he saves Fluminense with an absolutely absurd reflex after having lost the ball. Plata snatches the ball from his foot inside the small penalty area. Fabio tries to dribble Plata inside his own penalty area and loses the ball to him. Slightly offset to the goal on the right. So the angle was too tight to put it directly on goal. And Fabio was laying down on the ground. Now ball coming in from the corner kick, but taken away by Fluminense. Nothing dangerous there. Flamengo got the ball back. But I wanna tell you about the situation we just saw. The ball was on kind of a tight angle onto the feet of Fabio. And he lost it to Plata, who didn't manage to get it onto goal directly. And Fabio was laying on the ground into a way that Plata could have just put it into the goal. Like, there was open after him after having secured the ball during 2 or 3 seconds. But Fabio actually managed to stand back up and get his hands on the ball just in the moment that Plata wanted to shoot into the goal, into the empty goal. So Fabio, with an absolute reflex, saves Fluminense from the chance that his big mistake itself created. And we have a technical break here. for the place to drink something. It's gonna be very hot in Rio, it's summer over there. But, oh my god. We're not used to something like that by Fabio, who's normally a very stable, very calm goalkeeper. Who here almost gifted away the lead and very big advantage to Flamengo. Players onto the benches, drinking something, chilling around. I'm gonna Google how hot it is in Rio de Janeiro right now. 28 degrees Celsius, afternoon, cloudy, else it might be a little hotter, but very tropical heat, so not the kind of heat that you want to dehydrate into, I guess. Player talking to the coaches, getting a little pause of this very, very intense first half of the first half, I think. Time to get a little resume going here. Many fouls. Not much fluent play. Big chances for Flamengo, especially in the second minute when Plata could get a header onto the goal out of 5 meters of distance, but put it over the goal. And in the 24th minute, just that we can see now in the replay again, I see it on my screen, Fabio lost the ball to Plata, who got hold of it on the ground line, had to get it a little bit into the field again to be able to put it into the empty goal, which gave Fabio the time to kind of get back up from where he laid on the ground and get his hands to save the ball from what seemed like the certain 1-0 of Flamengo. After Fabio tried to dribble inside his own penalty area and lost the ball to Plata. Fluminense only had one chance, kind of until now, 19th minute. Rossi, after a corner kick, shot it from the distance. Deflection that actually made it easy for Rossi to keep out, but without the deflection this ball may have become dangerous as well. To whoever is in the stream right now, I see I have someone coming in new here. Hi, welcome to Valentin's Football Corner, and thank you for being here for this decisive derby here in Rio de Janeiro. If you want, you can write into the chat who you are, why you've come here, if you're a Flamengo or Fluminense supporter. I'm a Fluminense supporter. The history why this came about you will see in May on my channel, so stay tuned. Click on subscribe to be on board when it comes out and not miss out on it. But today it's not looking good for my Flusão. Up until now, Flamengo with the bigger chances, and they have the ball again into the half of Fluminense to try to get something going here. The ball is in their defense with Leo Ortiz. Plays it to Gerson. Gerson 30 meters from the goal onto the right. Into the feet of Wesley. Wesley get it into the middle, and the shot comes going there and saved by Fabio again. Cleared away by Martinelli. Corner for Flamengo. Another big chance. Now Flamengo really get into the game, and their big chances get more often. Plata was going hold of the ball. Getting hold of the ball there into the penalty area about 5 meters from the goal. Shoots it, but I think it's blocked actually by a foot of Thiago Silva as he tries to shoot it on goal. And then kicked away by Martinelli. Flamengo closer to the decisive 3-1 on aggregate than Fluminense are to the equalizer here. Ball swung in, Fabio gets his hands on it and can clear it away. João Arias now with the ball, maybe a counter-attack, maybe he can get pace against Luis Araújo. Can he outpace him? Tries it, chips the ball over Luis Araújo and gets fouled by Luis Araújo there, who will get another yellow card for that. João Arias and his fast-paced tries to get into the Flamengo half with some pace there are like the only way that Fluminense until now is trying to create chances. Else they don't really find solutions, but yeah, that was a foul against João Arias. If he doesn't try to keep running there by getting absolutely tackled down by Luis Araújo, he might actually have gotten a foul that would have earned Luis Araújo a red card. I don't know, because it was a harsh one. But like, this yellow is okay. Fluminense now with a long header into the Flamengo half, but they can get hold of it. And the defense ball is with Rossi inside his own box. Maybe some calm moment for Rossi to try to calm the game a little bit. Fluminense not as pressing as Flamengo are, going up until the 16-yard line of the penalty box of Rossi, not more. Whereas Flamengo, if they can, press really into the penalty box of Fluminense as well, try to get maximum pressure going. And until now, as we've seen it in the 24th minute when Fabio, goalkeeper of Fluminense, tried to dribble inside his own box and lost the ball. The tactics of pressure of Flamengo was effective. And up until now, Flamengo, as I said, closer to the 1-0 and the 3-1 on aggregate than Fluminense are to the 1-0 and the equalizer, the 2-2 on aggregate. Not looking too well for my FLU now. They need some changes in tactics, need to be a little more, I don't know, press a little bit more, force more mistakes of Flamengo. And try to get something going out of their own power. I'm gonna turn down the background music a little bit because I think it's still loud. Like this is better, I guess. Foul against Gerson again, who was also fouled quite often until now, I have to say, to be fair. And the ball is with the Flamengo defense on the middle line now. Gerson tries to get hold of the ball. Ball's now on the left-hand side with the Arrascaeta, I think. There are several Flamengo players with blonde hair on the pitch. I cannot always keep them away from each other. And another foul against Flamengo on the left-hand side. It's a game of fouls until now. A classical fight. You really have to fight yourself into the game if you want to get something going. And Flamengo until now achieve this a little better. Now ball with the Flamengo defense, maybe the chance for Fluminense to win the ball in the middle of the pitch, and then after the long ball was played towards Wesley, I think it was. He was pushed by Samuel Xavier. Another foul for Flamengo, who have the free kick on the middle line. Fluminense until now virtually without hold, without grip on this game. Nothing really effective created until now. Fuzan, what are you doing to the nerves of your supporters? The fact that they're even in this final was far from evident during the main season, the main round of the state championship, because in order to qualify for the semi-finals of the state championship, you have to be top 4 into like the group stage. And Fluminense for a long time seemed as though they wouldn't be this. Ball's long for Flamengo, ball played long and passed, then puts it past the goal, Luis Araújo, and I don't know if it was offside. Looked like offside. That's why my voice didn't go up like that. But a very, very dangerous ball played there through the lines of Fluminense. A very simple ball into the feet of Luis Araújo, who appears freely in front of Fabio. Tries to chip it over him, which he achieves, but he chips it wide. Around half a meter off the goal, and I think it wasn't offside. Another huge, huge chance there for Flamengo. That could have meant 1-0. Fluminense really, really have to be attentive not to fall into a trap here. Like that was a strong ball played back into the feet of Fabio. Kind of difficult for him to get hold of it. And the ball is again into the feet of Flamengo, but they lose it to John Arias now. John Arias, the only player who is until now able to create solutions for Fluminense here, gets fouled by a Flamengo player, but no foul given by the referee. Weird. To me it seemed like a foul. Balls with Flamengo again. with the defense. But yeah, like 2 minutes ago, that really should have been 1-0 for Flamengo, which I guess would be decisive for this match, because it would be the 3-1 on aggregate for Flamengo. And Fluminense would need 2 goals, and I don't see until now where they would take them from. They didn't really have a good chance until now, except for 19th minute from a long shot after a corner. But that was not really dangerous either. And Flamengo can combine there. They are dominant until now, as so often in this season of 2025 until now. Flamengo really seem like a very stable team that is able to dominate its opponents, and is gonna be within the big favorites for this year's league title as well, I guess. And Fluminense, even though they urgently need a goal to equalize on aggregate, until now without real solutions. They don't seem like they're the team that needs the goal. Ball now played between defender and goalkeeper of Flamengo, and Canobio almost gets in between them. Ball with José now. He's attacked inside his own half. Fluminense gets some pressure going now, and they almost succeed. Chasing down the ball there in the defense of Flamengo, but they have the situation under control and combinate themselves outside of this and found the solution. Under high pressure, Flamengo able to not lose the ball there to Fluminense, but they still have the ball inside the Flamengo half, and Osama Xavier loses it to Luis Araújo. Now passed onto the left-hand side. Counter-attack by Flamengo, but ball taken off his foot by Samuel Xavier again, and we have the throw-in. But the first time that Fluminense kind of got some pressure going here, Germancano and Canobio were chasing the ball and the Flamengo defenders there, and goalkeeper José deep down inside their half. But the Flamengo defense didn't lose their calm, found the space to combine, pass and chip the ball between them and not let Fluminense get hold of it, for which they were frenetically celebrated by their fans. And even as a Fluminense fan, I have to admit that this was a very impressive way of solving this situation, because many teams or defenses would normally lose the ball in such a pressure situation. It's not Flamengo, which is a sign for their mental stability right at the moment. And now they have the ball. Flamengo on the middle. Now played into the Fluminense half down the middle. Ball is with De La Cruz and Luis Araújo. Both get fouled, and it's a free kick 30 meters from goal of Fluminense. That's how it often looks like. Flamengo get the ball in the middle of the pitch, play it inside the half of Fluminense and kind of halfway inside the half of Fluminense. Some Flamengo player gets fouled and they get a free kick from 30-40 meters with the chance to get a cross in. This one's a bit closer. 30 meters. Chance to get a cross in, and my stream is lagging. Super. What's the matter? I've paid it pay-per-view, dude. What are you doing, OneFootball? Really? Yeah, it's hanging. Maybe just refresh the page. And hope that this is run again. Until now, stream's still unavailable. And I remind you, it's an official one. It's absolutely paid for and normally stable connection. Sorry, dude. That's something you can never foresee. But yeah, doesn't charge my stream. Still 0-0 in the live ticker, as well as far as I can see it. At least. Maybe refresh it again. Try to play it again. Nothing. Nothing, nothing. Now I have it again. The cross from earlier on. There we go again. I'm gonna turn down the volume of the stream, but still it's not stable. Again unstable. Now we see the cross coming in again, and with lower lower quality there. But now it seems to work again, but we're a little bit delayed. We're 2 minutes behind what it should normally be. My clock just ran on, so I cannot do anything about that. And we're gonna see everything with delay and with a very bad quality, so maybe I'm not gonna recognize the players on the screen here right next to me. No Fluminense with an attack, but ball taken away from the Flamengo defense again, as it always goes. Try to calm the game like now a little bit, the Flamengo defense. Trying to mount some counterattack. But not playing fastly right until now. And the stream is hanging again. No! Gave me better quality again. Let's hope that this was just a temporary lag and now my stream is back. Like, the stream I'm watching to stream to you is gonna work in full splendor again. And I should be able to recognize players again. Fabio has the ball inside his hand. And now it's with Otavio. Otavio attacked by 3 Flamengo players. They can get the ball back without a foul. Maybe play the ball inside the box, but lose it to the Fluminense defense there again. Luck for Fluminense. Otavio as a defender alone against 3 Flamengo attackers. That's a ratio of players you shouldn't have as a defending team. And luck for Fluminense that they couldn't do more out of that. Foul against a Flamengo player and yellow card against Otavio, I think it was. Yeah. Fouled De La Cruz there in the middle. And that was harsh. Hits De La Cruz above his ankle. Just not that, like the tackle was not that hard. He just hits him above his ankle, but doesn't hit it in a way so that it could have broken. So no red card justified here, but still harsh foul of Otavio. And if we have VAR here, Fluminense have to pray for it not to come into effect. And we've seen the stands just now, and guess who's in the stands watching the game here? It's Vinicius Junior, who is from the Flamengo Academy, who is a Flamengo youth player and who's made the way from Madrid down to Brazil, where international matches are going to be played soon. So I think he's just made the trip down to his hometown of Rio de Janeiro a bit earlier in order to be able to watch this game between his boyhood club Flamengo and Fluminense in the state championship. Now the game's going again. I guess we're gonna see some added on time, because there were many fouls and play interrupted and stuff. So yeah. Now my clock hits the 45-minute mark, but it's actually the 42nd minute that I can see in the stream. I think it's delayed. Like the actual minute is like already 44th, because my stream was lagging in the meantime. But yeah, so 42nd minute now and Flamengo still have the ball. Don't have much to tell you about the game because not much going on there on the pitch. Now Plata tries to get into the box, but Canobio can get hold of the ball inside their own defense. Try to get a solution now. Thumps it onto the back of the Cruz, and now Gerson inside the box falls down after a tackle by a Fluminense player. Or was it a tackle? Because no penalty given here. But could have been dangerous. Flamengo still with the ball. Arrascaeta on the left, Arrascaeta down the middle. Shoots, but very much wide. 10-15 meters off the goal. What could have been a dangerous situation there. And now we're gonna see the situation of Gerson against Canobio again. Canobio kind of pulls him onto his arm just a little bit, and Gerson then falls down. Referee said the slight pull on the arm isn't enough for me to give the penalty. And I think Gerson also wanted it very, very much, this penalty. Didn't wait for the proper contact, just fell down. But Fluminense very unstable if it when it comes to finding solutions against the immense Flamengo pressure that they have going against Fluminense there, deep down inside the Fluminense half always. Because Canobio just wanted to get the ball long out, but blocked by the Flamengo attacker. So they suddenly headed into the box of Fluminense. 44th minute now. My clock is a little bit too advanced. Ignacio with the ball for Fluminense. Now long ball down the middle. Can Germancano get hold of it? No, he can't. And now the ball is with Arrascaeta in the middle. Can he get a deep ball going? No, he can't. He plays it to Gerson onto the right. And Flamengo now secure the ball back inside their defense. Which they can, to be fair, to be honest. Flamengo shouldn't have a problem keeping the ball with themselves. They have the advantage of 1 goal. As long as they have the ball and can attack and get something going, they will not lose this title. And now the ball again was played inside the box of Fluminense and into the middle, where René could clear it away with his foot, else I think Luis Araujo would have been there waiting for making it 1-0. Flamengo with the ball 40-50 meters from goal inside the Fluminense half. Not really trying with last consequence to get chances going, also try to manage the lead from the first leg here. Especially before half-time, don't want to risk too much. Don't want to risk running into a decisive counter-attack here. And trying to get some solutions. Now Gerson has the ball, gets fouled by René. 40 meters from the Fluminense goal. Or was it a foul by Gerson? I think it's a free kick for Fluminense. Sorry, I didn't see it correctly. 2 minutes of added on time only. Doesn't seem like much. Because the game was interrupted very often. Very, very often. And I would have bet that they would give more added on time. Thiago Silva will do the free kick for Fluminense now with 1.5 minutes to go. Maybe a long ball, maybe... I don't know. I don't really know what Fluminense should score goals from right now. Because they virtually didn't have a chance since 20th minute. Virtually didn't even appear really into the half of Flamengo since the 20th minute. Nothing from Fluminense. No solutions. No won duels. Many fouls against Flamengo though. So many free kicks for Flamengo caused by Fluminense fouls. But Fluminense never get the ball from those one-on-ones. And cannot get close to the Flamengo goal. Now the ball is on the right hand side into the Fluminense half for Flamengo. Ball played down inside the box. It's with Fabio. He loses it, but not loses it. Can get hold of it in a second try. But Plata was there in front of Fabio. Fabio normally already had the ball with him, but kind of jumped away from his body again because he didn't get it with his hands. And then in the second time he could secure it. Else this would have been really dangerous again for Flamengo. Fabio, interestingly enough, with kinda some moments of insecurity in this game, which is uncommon for Fabio, to say the least. And we have half time. Referee's blown the final whistle of this first half. It's 0-0 in this game, so still 2-1 on aggregate for Flamengo. Flamengo are very much closer to making it 3-1 on aggregate, and Fluminense is to making it 2-2 on aggregate. Flamengo absolutely dominant. Fluminense without solutions against this pressure until now, which in a league game could actually be a tactics when you have to secure a 0-0 and maybe grab a point against the dominant team. Maybe this can work in such situations, but until now, in a game that you need a goal in order to win the state championship title of Rio de Janeiro, I remember, this is not enough from Fluminense. So, my dear Fluminense, please find a solution for the second half. Please change something in tactics, be more courageous in your attacks, and get a goal or two to win this. I cannot say more, for instance. Halftime is going. I'm gonna be back in like 5 to 10 minutes for the second half. To all those who have come now, the first half is over. I'm gonna jump into the break. Feel free to stay. To whoever is here right now, welcome to Valentin's Football Corner, welcome to the stream, welcome to the decision in Rio de Janeiro, which until now goes very much into Flamengo's favor. See ya. here we go again. The players are coming back onto the pitch, and I will just start the clock newly when the second half is gonna go. Welcome back. Are there any substitutions? As far as I can see, there are no substitutions yet. And the 45 last decisive minutes of this final are getting going. And we have substitutions on the Fluminense side. 2 substitutions that are meant to make Fluminense's play smoother here. Riquelme Felipe, 17-year-old talent from the own academy, is subbed on for Otavio, who also has a yellow card and has to be careful not to get a red one. And also another player with a yellow card who didn't quite get his feet on the ball until now, was kind of unlucky after having been a little coming back from a little injury as well. Lima is subbed off for Hercules, number 35. Both Hercules and Riquelme Felipe in the midfield of Fluminense, the offensive midfield, are meant to create some more solutions here to keep the hopes alive of winning the 2025 Rio State Championship despite the disadvantage from the first leg. Flamengo, no substitutions, and we are getting going for the second half of Flamengo against Fluminense, second leg of the Rio de Janeiro State Championship final, and Flamengo are starting right away with a long ball, but it's taken away by Canobio into the Fluminense defense, but taken back again the ball, 20 meters from goal. Can he get the shot? Arrascaeta loses it to the Fluminense defense, but the ball is still with Flamengo. Played down the right hand side to Gerson, right edge of the box. Can he create something against the Fluminense defense? Played into the box to Arrascaeta, but Fluminense players there. Now it's headed away by Fluminense, and we have a throw in for Flamengo. It just starts like the second half has ended with perpetual attacking of Flamengo, and Fluminense really struggling already to keep the ball out of their own penalty box, even though it's Fluminense who have the disadvantage and should be pressing for the equalizer on aggregate here. Not wild by Fluminense until now. I'll put the substitutes in once I can, because Flamengo are still attacking. Now the long ball down to the ground line. Shot high, but it's outside of the field. And we have the goal kick for Fabio, so I will just real quick get the substitutes in. Riquelme Felipe, number 28, was subbed in for Otavio. And for Lima, number 45, we have number 35, Hercules. And with the squad updated, we have the goal kick and the goal of Fabio. Fluminense in their own defense, pressed on by Flamengo here. One Fluminense defender deep inside the own half, surrounded by 3 Flamengo attacking players, and it's working until now. John Arias now on the ball. He's the only player who can really get solutions going, who can keep the ball even against 3 of the Flamengo players attacking there. Falls down, no foul given by the referee. It's thrown for Flamengo. But it just continues as in the first half. Fluminense very high pressed on. And often Fluminense lose the ball still in their own half before even being able to get some counter attack or something like that that go in. So Fluminense not closer to the equalizer on aggregate than in the first half, but now foul against Canobio there. 50 meters from the goal of Flamengo, but possession for Fluminense inside the half of Flamengo. Maybe a chance. Balls with the Fluminense defense. Flamengo is pressing. Now to the left hand side. Long ball now into the foot of a Flamengo player. Foul against Flamengo and free kick for Flamengo. Fluminense virtually unable to create anything effective here. They're biting out their teeth on this very dominant Flamengo, who have the ball now with José with the goalkeeper inside their own defense. Fluminense try to press on a little higher now. Cano almost gets it there. Almost runs towards José, but who can get the solution onto the left-hand side of his defense into the foot of Leo Pereira, who plays it towards Eric Pulgar. Pereira now with the ball. The defense of Flamengo, they are not pressed to get anything fast going here. They have the advantage from the first leg, 2-1 on aggregate. They don't even need to score a goal to win this title here today. And they have more ball possession. 64% it's right now. 64% of ball possession for Flamengo. Only 36 for Fluminense. In a match that, we remember, Fluminense needs to score at least one goal to be able to even go into penalty shootout. Also a very, very horrendous statistics. Like, statistics like from the 7th circle of hell for any Fluminense supporter wanting the team to win the title today. Only one shot on goal in 50 minutes up until now. And I'm seeing that, of course, we're in the second half. Gonna change this real quick. Not in the first still. It's the second half. 50th minute of the game going. And Fluminense until now only have one shot on goal in the entire game. Which we remember is a decisive game for them winning the title today. Flamengo on the other hand have 6 shots on goal. Only one on target though, but 6 shots on goal. And some of them, as I've noted here on my notes list, were really, really dangerous. 4 big chances for Flamengo I have here on my list. Not really, like, the shot from Fluminense on goal was kind of dangerous. Could have been dangerous if it hadn't been deflected. But that was the only time that Fluminense appeared in front of the Flamengo goal dangerously. Free kick for Fluminense now, 40 meters from the Flamengo goal, close enough to get a cross in and not try to play it through the own defense time and time again and get pressed and lose the ball. Maybe this is the only way that Fluminense can actually create something. Imagine they score now and we have a totally different game here. Arias on the ball will swing it in. Cross comes in now, high inside the box, headed away by the Flamengo defender, and it's a free kick for Flamengo after a high foot of the Fluminense player there. They couldn't really identify. Nothing dangerous. Fluminense is still toothless and solutionless against Flamengo here. Long ball now played down towards Luis Araújo. Samuel Xavier can take it off his foot, but we have the throw-in for Flamengo deep inside the half of Fluminense again. Gonna be taken by Alex Sandro towards his defender Eric Pulgar. And again they have the ball inside their defense, are not really pressed by Fluminense, and they don't really even need a goal. Now the changing of sides towards Wesley there onto the right hand side deep into the Fluminense half, but he can control the ball, and we have the goal kick from Fabio's goal. Nothing dangerous for Flamengo here. As a Fluminense supporter and as a commentator of this match, I don't really have words or stuff to tell you, I'm gonna be honest. Because there's nothing quite wild happening there, you know. No Samuel Xavier with the ball, high pressing from Flamengo, and almost the loss of ball there again. Arias to Samuel Xavier, and there's immediately always a Flamengo player inside the back of the Fluminense player who has the ball. They cannot control the ball without getting attacked inside their own half. And it is effective for Flamengo. Very, very easy for Flamengo there to disrupt the Fluminense play very early on into its build-up and always get the ball back. and never run into any problems of the same kind when they have the ball defensively. Now Flamengo drive the ball forward. This was the Gerson on the right side. Gerson goes into the box. Gerson into the box, taken down. No penalty given. Goal kick given. We're gonna see the situation again. I didn't really see it. Was there a contact? I don't know. There might have been the foot of René. No. All good, all good. Gerson pushes René down to the ground. And René then kind of rolls into Gerson. And there is a contact with Gerson. But if ever, it's a foul by Gerson against René and not vice versa. So no penalty for Flamengo here. But look dangerous at first glance here. Now the ball is with Hercules in the middle. Kind of dribbling there. Hercules subbed in on halftime and he's actually creating a solution here. Good sub already. Hercules going down the left hand side. Can he get the cross into the box of Flamengo? Get ball, but it's cleared by who is it? Alexandro, who plays it with his chest into the hands of his goalkeeper, Hosti. But in second half, in the 55th minute, this was kind of the first time that Fluminense even appeared in front of goal of Flamengo, and the first time that Fluminense appeared in front of goal of Flamengo since the 20th minute, even though it wasn't really a chance. But there you can see in which state of despair Fluminense really is, and virtually unable to create solutions. Flamengo again trying to get the ball into the box of Fluminense. And the ball is now with the Flamengo player. He will go into the box. Can he get the shoot? He's at the edge of the box. He falls down, but ball played. No foul. And Fluminense now maybe with the counter-attack. Riquelme Felipe to João Arias. On the right-hand side, there's Samuel Xavier. Now they might get some space. They're still in the middle of the half, but not all of the Flamengo team is back in the own half. Riquelme Felipe on the right. Might get the cross in. Plays the ball towards João Arias, but the ball is cleared away. Or not cleared away, but Leo Pereira shields the ball from João Arias and lets it roll outside of the field, so we have the goal kick for Rossi. But now also Riquelme Felipe, the other substitute of Fluminense, kind of making an impact by creating kind of an attack here. And if he had gotten a good pass there to João Arias, this might have become a dangerous situation, but like this, again, no chance for Fluminense. But this counter-attack there kind of gave them a feeling for what can be possible if they have the space they're given by Flamengo. But for this, they need to be faster in playing the ball outside of their own half. Now deep ball played towards Canobio, but Rossi is there way before Canobio and clears the ball into the outside of the field. But Fluminense fans that we can see inside the picture now kind of get the hope going back. Fluminense fans trying to hold on to every straw they can, that this is still gonna be possible to beat Flamengo here. One goal and penalties up to now would already be kind of a surprise after all that the game goes. And after everything we've seen until now, maybe after the first FlaFlu of the group stage of the Rio de Janeiro State Championship that I commented 2 months ago. Was it 2 months ago? I don't know, maybe one and a half months ago. It also ended 0-0. We may see another 0-0 here, but one that won't win Fluminense a point, but that will lose them a title. Samuel Xavier with the ball now played towards Arias. Xavier gets the ball, no, he doesn't get it. Jumps back to Rossi there from the middle of the Flamengo half. Now Rossi for Flamengo has the ball onto his feet, trying to waste a little bit of time. Arias comes, and only now he takes the ball into his hands and plays it onto his defender. So yeah, Flamengo kind of start to play with time wasting here, which might be a good sign for Fluminense. Maybe they get nervous, maybe they get weaker. But now Flamengo with the attack on the right hand side. Arrascaeta. Gerson, 30 meters from goal, gets the shot from distance, but around, I don't know, 4 or 5 meters wide, nothing dangerous there. And goal kick from Fabio. Flamengo trying to create something that could be chances, I don't know. I think my impression is that up until now Flamengo tried to manage a little more like the lead. They're still pressing high, but when they have the ball in defense, they're not so fast in playing it out as they were in the first half, because they know they're 30 minutes from this title plus added on time. But if they keep the ball in, if they let this time pass by, they're safer than if they try to create anything dangerous there. But this could actually open up some space for Fluminense, and Flamengo could get just this little bit more nervous than they were in the first half. That could actually benefit Fluminense and give them chances. Throw in now into nothing, into the foot of a Flamengo defender there. Now the long ball, but no Fluminense player there to take it. Rossi has it into his hands. Long throw there onto the right hand side, into the feet of Wesley. Wesley now into the Fluminense half. Plays with Gerson. Trying to get something going. Now they have it in their defense. And as I said, I don't think they're gonna be too eager to create something fast here. They're just gonna get the time passing. Wesley with the ball on his foot. Canobio in his back. And Canobio wins the ball back without a foul. Maybe the counter-attack for Fluminense. Martinelli wants to play to Germancano, but a misunderstanding there between the two. Cano doesn't get it, and the ball's back with Flamengo. Now foul. No foul. Okay. Canobio with the ball, left-hand side. Drives it into the Flamengo half. Can he find a solution? Plays the 1-1 there with Hercules, I think. Hercules comes into the middle. And then Fluminense, but wide. First real chance for Fluminense in the game. First real chance in the second half, 61st minutes. And I think it was Germancano. René had the ball there on the left-hand side. Gets a crossing that was deflected slightly, so that it became really dangerous there. And if Germancano gets his head dangerously onto that and gets it onto the goal of Flamengo, this could have been the chance that Fluminense needed to make it 1-0. Welcome Guido here. SRN. Yeah. What does SRN mean, by the way? Is it like some Flamengo abbreviation? But we have Fluminense here going again. Jean Arias now 30 meters from goal. Arias with a long shot from a distance. I think it was deflected. And we're gonna get the corner kick, or wasn't it? No corner kick, I think he just mishit it there. And goal kick from the goal of Rossi. Or is it? I'm not sure. But Fluminense now with a sequence of attacking here. They won the ball back again, but can get hold of it offensively. But yeah, Guido, you seem to be like a... you seem to bring luck to my Flusão, to Fluminense here. Since you've chatted here, since you've put your message into the chat, Fluminense had kind of a good sequence here, but now Flamengo with the attack. I hope I haven't jinxed it. Gerson onto the right, Gerson in the box, Gerson, can you get the shot and no the cross, but it's taken off the head of Arrascaeta, who could have headed it into the goal if it hadn't been for the head of, who was it? Samuel Xavier, who heads it off the head of Arrascaeta. Else would have been a very dangerous situation for Flamengo here. So yeah, they have their attacks again. Saudações rubro-negras, yeah, faz sentido. Makes sense. Saudações tricolores. Greetings from a Fluminense supporter. You're be very welcome to my stream. Dude, my brain is kind of marmalade today. Yeah. Today I'm streaming in a Fluminense shirt and until now doesn't bring luck. Corner, no dangerous for Flamengo, headed away. But they still have the ball now. Gerson again on the right hand side. He's a player who creates many solutions there. Will get into the box. And now the pass into the box. Pass in the middle, but it's shot away by a Fluminense player. Could have been dangerous there if it hadn't been cleared away. Ball still with Flamengo on the right hand side of the Fluminense half, but with their defense. But now the game has opened up a little bit. Both teams are trying a little more to go for goal. Now Fluminense with the ball. Long ball played down to the right hand side into the Flamengo half. We have German Cano with the ball. Gets the cross in, but no Fluminense player there to take it into the arms of José. No danger. But Fluminense now also with faster counterattacks now and something that looks like solutions. The game's more open now. Feels like a phase in which both teams could be able to score the first. Luis Araújo fouled by João Arias in the middle of the field, and we have a free kick for Flamengo. No, Luis Araújo? How can it be Luis Araújo? I don't know. Looked like a number 7 to me. No, now he's subbed off actually. The substitution in the live ticker was already written down before I could see it here in the stream. Mikael, number 30, is going to be subbed on for Luis Araújo, attacker of Flamengo, who has made a big impact. You cannot really feel that Bruno Henrique, normally top attacker of Flamengo, is missing. And his colleagues do a very good job here, securing Flamengo's advantage from the first leg. Still 2-1. Fluminense had their situations in the last minutes. Came closer to the Flamengo goal. Maybe that's a sign of hope for my Flusão to still be able to get the equalizer on aggregate and somehow go to penalties. But we're gonna see. Now José has the ball in the Flamengo defense. He's not pressed to create any solutions. Plays it onto the left hand side of the own half towards Leo Pereira. Now inside the middle, De La Cruz. De La Cruz, long ball down towards Mikael, but Mikael doesn't get his foot on it. It's Samuel Xavier who's on the ball first, but could have become dangerous there. Was a dangerous deep ball. And Fabio has to clear it away now. Ball's in the middle of the pitch with Leo Pereira now. Long ball, but no one there to take it. Ball's with Fabio, Fluminense, the goalkeeper. And we are in the 68th minute. We are approaching the final 20 minutes of this game. And still we have the 1 goal advantage of Flamengo from the first leg of those finals. But it's getting more tense, because I think now things could get more hectic on Flamengo's side as well. Because they will realize that they're close to the title. And maybe they will do this one decisive mistake that might allow Fluminense to get one decisive goal going. But you hear it, it's kind of wishful thinking until now. Flamengo still with dangerous situations. Mikael has the ball on the left hand side into the Fluminense half. Now it's with the Flamengo defense. Foul against... don't know who it was. I think De La Cruz. Yellow card for Canobio. It was not his first foul in this game. So yeah, it was surely merited. This yellow card against Canobio. What's the smallest team from the big ones here in Brazil? Suggestive questioning. In your head, I know the answer. I know you'll say Fluminense. But I don't even think it's Fluminense, because first, I think no team from Rio de Janeiro is small in Brazil. Not even Botafogo, even though their fan base might be the smallest, as you could see in some of the games in the state championship. And the 12 big teams. I think must be one from another city. I guess maybe Cruzeiro right now. I don't know how big Cruzeiro is or Atlético Mineiro. Is Atlético Mineiro a gigante? Tell me. Or is it among the 12 big teams of Brazil or not? If it is, it's the smallest. Atlético Mineiro. Their fan base didn't seem like really big to me. Free kick for Flamengo. Down the ground line. Dangerous cross getting in, but it's deflected by the wall, deflected away. And a corner kick for Flamengo from the same side now. Could have been a dangerous cross in there. In your opinion, Guido, what's the smallest team of the big ones in Brazil? Tell me. Is it really Fluminense, or do you have other opinions on that, like realistically speaking? Corner swung in but headed out, no danger. Flamengo still with the ball, Riquelme trying to attack the player who has the ball here, almost succeeded. Riquelme and Hercules, the two substitutes who came in, kinda made a difference until now. Even though Fluminense is still not with many solutions here. If it is, it's either Riquelme or Hercules in the middle with the force they have because they were just subbed on in during halftime. That can get something going. Ball almost won back there by René in the midfield, but we have the throw-in for Flamengo. Nothing effective. And we have another drinking break. I'm gonna stop the clock real quick, for instance, because they do it like that in Rio as well. I've Googled, we have 27 degrees in Rio de Janeiro right now. 27 rainy tropical degrees, so I think hydration is very important. So the drinking break is getting going, during which it's not, the game is not played and the time is not played on anymore. Gives me time to look at the statistics. How does it look? Fluminense have gotten up their shots on goal to 3. They were at 1 at the beginning of the second half. I don't know if this is really better, because it's Fluminense who need the goal, not Flamengo. But Flamengo have 8 shots on goal and Fluminense only 3, which kind of shows how helpless in many times of this game Fluminense were against this Flamengo squad. They had their chance in the 61st minute of Germán Cano, a cross that came in from the left-hand side, and Cano didn't quite get his head behind it. Wasn't an easy ball to take, but this could really have been the decisive moment for Fluminense. But he's put it past. So after that, up until now, Fluminense not really with big solutions there. And we're gonna see substitutions at Fluminense. It's gonna be shown here in the ticker soon. Keno is gonna be subbed on, I think, for Germán Cano, who had the big chance in the 61st minute, and we're gonna say Evi. I didn't even know this guy plays for Fluminense. I didn't follow their news so much. So yeah. Yo, Soares. Oi, tudo certo? Aí. Don't have audio on right now? You don't have audio on, or I don't have audio on? I think I have my audio on because Guido could chat with me. Just gonna read your chat as well, Guido. Botafogo. Yeah, they didn't even have a Libertadores until last season. But for you, do you think that, like, Libertadores titles are decisive for being a big or a small club? Or questions of fan base and the significance of a club for a city and a country? Because I think like also teams with many Libertadores can be smaller, I guess. I don't know how to say it. Biggest without clubism would be São Paulo. Yeah, I mean, São Paulo 100 years of history, because that's what I was saying. History is also important for the size of a club. And I guess like Flamengo kind of have the biggest fan base now, so I wouldn't be pissed if someone said that Flamengo is the biggest team, because factually it is right now. But good take that you say São Paulo there. Got the clock back going a little bit delayed, so we're 30 minutes behind with the clock now. Abraço Soares. Vamos Flusão. What are you saying about this performance of Fluminense until now? You think they're gonna score a goal still? Now corner's coming in for Flamengo, but headed away. Ball's on the right hand side, another cross in for Flamengo. Into the foot of one of their players, and now they might get the shot from the distance. And onto the left hand side, down the ground line. Mikao inside the box. Can he shoot? No, he's blocked away, and João Arias has the ball. Can try to run out of the own half by Fluminense. Gets fouled. And free kick for Fluminense to alleviate the pressure. Continental titles are more important than national ones. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. I mean, titles are always important in determining how big a club is. I wasn't even talking about titles. I was talking about like stuff like fan base and importance. Because like, for example, in Germany, we have a club that's called Schalke 04. And Schalke 04, they won continental titles like way back in the days, but right now they're second division. They had mismanagement and stuff. But they're still like, I think, I'm gonna tell you more about later, because Flamengo could get a chance in here. No, ball cleared away by Fluminense. But ball headed again back to Gerson on the right hand side. On the right hand side goes into the box now. Gerson plays the ball back to De La Cruz. De La Cruz, can he get the cross in? On the right edge of the box, no. Ball taken away from him, and Fluminense maybe with a counter-attack. It's Keno on the left hand side. Keno driving the ball into the half of Flamengo, but no one there to help him cross inside the middle into the foot of a Flamengo player. And the foul against Flamengo, and free kick for Flamengo. Wesley. I'm gonna finish talking about Schalke 04. Right now they're second division, but they are, like, in the entire world, or in Europe at least, I think, the club with the third highest number of members. So they're worldwide a really important club, but they're not winning anything right now. It would be like if maybe a club like São Paulo hadn't won big titles in the last 30 years and would play Serie B. Would be kind of like that. Flamengo, long cross inside the half of Fluminense, but headed away by Samuel Xavier. But the ball still with the Flamengo defense. I'm gonna get the substitutes going real quick that were subbed in for at Fluminense. Everaldo, it's Everaldo. Schalke 04, Jan, jawohl. Hi, wie geht's? German friend Jan is here. Yeah, Schalke is definitely huge. And we missed them in top flight German football actually a little. They normally they should play Bundesliga. And not bomb clubs like Wolfsburg or RB Leipzig. Or also like Holstein Kiel, even though they might have a kind of an honest way of having made it into the Bundesliga, but still. Everaldo subbed on for German Cano, while we see Flamengo attack the ball inside the box of Fluminense, but no one can get his foot on it, and it's a goal kick for Fluminense. No, we don't need Schalke in the Bundesliga? What? I'd prefer them to many clubs playing there right now. Also for the memes. Because their fans are sometimes... It's not a goal kick for Fluminense, by the way, it's a corner kick for Flamengo. Because their fans are quite funny sometimes. If you want to learn German the funny way, watch Schalke 04 meme videos. There's much alcohol as well. Finally the substitutes. Everaldo subbed in for German Cano, but the cross comes in right now from the corner kick, but cleared away at the throw-in for Flamengo. Didn't want to miss out on that. Everaldo. Just a joke. Yeah, I mean, in their current form and with the current management, we certainly don't need them in the Bundesliga. And Keno was subbed on for Canobio officially. Number 11 of Fluminense. 15 minutes from the end, even 14 minutes from the end with added on time. We will have to see Fluminense attacking more if they want to still have a chance of winning this title. And there's one player missing in the Fluminense squad. Who is missing? Ricardo Martinelli, Hercules. João Arias is missing. I kind of took him out of the squad. Squad is there again, nothing going on the pitch up until now. Flamengo still have the ball inside their own defense. And Fluminense, after the 61st minute header from Cano, not really with a big chance. Neither do Flamengo. Flamengo really try to manage the lead from the first leg here. Up until now. São Paulo had a title draw. Talk about that Sudamericana final. I don't even know that Sudamericana final. What happened, Guido? Tell me the story, so maybe I'm gonna do a video about that. I just know that they won the Copa do Brasil 2 years ago when Lucas Moura was coming back. Like, the youth player of São Paulo who had played in Europe all of his career. And he promptly helped them win the Copa do Brasil. Another Cinderella story of Brazilian football that I love Brazilian football for so much. But right now, my beloved Fluminense don't really make me love this game. Still 0-0. Not a result I had anticipated before this match, because I was like, there's surely gonna be some team having to go some risk and getting chances. Fluminense now. João Arias down the left hand side, drives the ball down. Pulls down, no foul. Flamengo have the ball back. Again, no solution for Fluminense. Keno gets the ball back fairly from the Flamengo defense. Now maybe chance to get something going. Martinelli towards Keno inside the box. Keno go get the shot in, and it's deflected and a corner kick for Fluminense. Good attack there by Fluminense. Won the ball back 30 meters from the goal on the left hand side. And could get a combination going there. And Keno actually with a shot on goal, but blocked away by Leo Pereira or whoever it was there. And they have their corner kick, Fluminense. Can they create some danger out of that? Ball swung in. Headed away by the defense. Many corner kicks this game, but not a single corner kick until now for either team has been dangerous. But now Fluminense, 10 minutes from the end, are finding the mini micro spaces they need for a solution. João Arias now into the box of Flamengo, and with the ball inside the middle, cleared away. Another corner. Very long throw in there. That almost arrives at the ground line, and Arias gets the ball, goes into the box. Cannot quite control the ball there. If he could have gone a little bit more into the box, dribble one more player, he might have got the shot in there. But Fluminense now with a sequence of actual attacking. Ball down the left hand side for the corner kick, swung in. Higher this time. Everaldo header in the middle, but cleared away. Now the counter attack for Flamengo is going. Ball's with Mikael on the left hand side. Can Samuel Xavier get back? Can he dribble Samuel Xavier? Mikael inside the box, but Samuel Xavier clears the ball away. Gets his foot in and prevents Mikael from going into the box and being one-on-one with Fabio. Big chance for Flamengo. Counter-attack. Fluminense players were all very deep inside the Flamengo half. And Flamengo with their first really big chance of the second half there. 80th minute. And now harsh foul against Eric Pulgar. Fluminense player really running inside his back there. Should have gotten the yellow card. I think it was Riquelme who ran into the back of Eric Pulgar there. Flamengo still something that also surprises me. Have only made one substitutions as of now. One substitution. And still almost have the same players there on the pitch as they had in the beginning of the match. Can win their one-on-ones there in the middle and drive the ball forward. Mikael on the left-hand side inside the Fluminense half. Doesn't get the fast attack going here. They play the ball back into their defense. 10 minutes from the end. They have all reasons to do so. It only benefits them. Flamengo have the advantage from the first leg. The 0-0 would be enough for them in the second leg. They don't need ferocious attacks. They only need to maintain this. And Fluminense somehow have to get hold of the ball. I'm literally shaking a little because it actually gets kind of tense here. In the end, ball kept into play by Flamengo. Then they have the corner kick. One-on-one on the ground line between Keno and the Flamengo player, and they have the corner kick. 8 minutes plus added on time. Still left for Fluminense, but they are as far away from the Flamengo goal as it gets. It's not looking rosy for Fluminense, to say the least. Difficult. Corner comes in for Flamengo. Corner comes in, headed away. And cleared away by Fluminense, but ball, of course, still with the Flamengo defense. That's what always happens, and now they will get another minute of play going by playing the ball back to their own goalkeeper, Rossi. And Fluminense virtually with no means to really counter-attack it, with all players still being in their own penalty box. Long ball now with Flamengo. Into the foot of Plata. Plata, ball on the left-hand side, double pass with his teammate. Still Plata there in the middle, Flamengo with sweet combinations here. A little bit of tiki-taka to secure the ball and manage the lead. And Fluminense don't really counter-attack that, because they don't seem to have the means. Samuel Xavier loses the ball to Mikael. Mikael, 25 meters from goal, gets the shot in, but 3 meters over the goal of Fabio. No real dangerous chance there, but Juninho is gonna be subbed on for Gerson now at Flamengo. Gerson, absolute motor of the Flamengo game, was, from my feeling, creating almost half of the dangerous situations there for Flamengo. Gets his substitution off the captain of Flamengo, and Juninho. Not the free kick genius Juninho, this one is older, but the other Juninho comes in now. And Martinelli gonna be subbed off by on Fluminense side for Kevin Serna, another attacker who's gonna be subbed on for Martinelli, who is a defensive midfielder. So we can see Fluminense are really going all in now. Martinelli out and Kevin Serna in. Will they get one last decisive moment, Fluminense? But they don't have the ball. It's Flamengo. Now they've won the ball back. Hercules in the midfield. Ignacio. João Arias. João Arias with some space ahead of him. Plays it onto the right hand side. Down into the foot of Riquelme. Riquelme to Kevin Serna, right hand side. Serna with a cross and block. Then we have a corner kick for Fluminense. Corner kick. And those are the situations they need. They need if they want to get something going. 5 minutes from the end. Last straw to hold on to. And the Fluminense fans are singing prayers to Pope John Paul II, actually. A benção João de Deus. A thing they do. They've done for quite a kind of a long time now. To bring them luck. Arias gets the cross in. Arias headed away. Hercules with the ball 40 meters from goal. Can he get the cross in? Hercules into the box. No, Fluminense head on there. It's headed away again. Samuel Xavier. Samuel Xavier loses the ball to the Flamengo player then. We have a throw in for Flamengo. 4 minutes from the end. The time's melting. The time's melting. And Fluminense don't have much of it left to try to secure penalty shootout here. Thanks Guido for the story of São Paulo in the Sul-Americana final. Title was awarded to São Paulo. Okay, I will read it afterwards, but now Flamengo with the counter-attack. Flamengo already in the Fluminense half. Ball played, cross, shoot, and go for Flamengo. Go for Flamengo, this is the decision. Plata, 42nd minute, 87th minute of the game. Flamengo have won it for sure. Fluminense gave them just a little too much space because they subbed off their entire defense. And Flamengo have won the Campeonato Carioca, the Rio de Janeiro State Championship of 2025. I think that we can say for sure now. Fluminense have, I guess, tried what they could. I don't know if they tried what they could. Their tactical and technical abilities were limited today, so this goal was a logical consequence. Could have happened earlier in this game. In the first half, Flamengo were already dominant, had more chances than that. Fluminense missed out on 2-3 occasions here in the second half, and now Flamengo have made it 1-0, 3-1 on aggregate. And will lift the trophy of the Campeonato Carioca of 2025. Fluminense reclaiming at the referee here. Will we see VAR? I don't know. My wishful thinking prevents me from putting the goal there. Still, we have VAR going actually. Nothing sure yet. But the referee put his hand onto his ear and is now going to see VAR. If there was a foul against Ignacio in the build-up of the goal, because Juninho, for securing the ball, kind of fell down onto the ground, and falling down he grabbed the leg of Ignacio there, and like this Ignacio fell to the ground and was unable to win the ball back from Juninho. Will you give it? No goal! No goal! Good that I didn't put it there. Referee says it's a foul, so sorry for you, Guido. Sorry, not sorry. It's still 0-0. Difficult to say, because it was also Ignacio also grabbed Juninho kind of on his shoulder before, so one could say that it could have been a foul against Juninho as well, but I think that was not enough for the ref to say that this was a foul, and afterwards he stopped. Keno now with the ball. Keno! Can he get the shot in Keno? It's the save by José Keno with a gigantic chance for Fluminense to make it 1-0. In the counter-attack, and now it's a corner kick, and Fluminense are back on top. Can they get the 1-0 there? Flamengo were sure to win the title. And now it's getting really confusing here. So confusing that I couldn't straightly finish my phrase from before. I'm sorry for that, but now Fluminense with a corner kick. Second last minute. Is it gonna get confusing enough for Flamengo to actually lose orientation? Their ball comes in, header from Ignacio, but not even onto the goal, not even outside of the field. Really missed it there. Ignacio has the ball still. gets down to the ground, and then the foul against the Flamengo player, and it is a free kick for Flamengo. Yellow card against him as well. Hoi, 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 hoi. As you'd say in German. No, it wasn't really a foul against Ignacio there. Right, yeah, okay, gets dragged down a little bit, but it's okay, and then he just tackles down the Flamengo player. That's an okay yellow card. Even lucky that it wasn't that he's not receiving a red card for unsportsmanlike behavior, for unnecessary fouling. But now we really have a wild ending to this story, and we're gonna have an added on time, and we're gonna see how this turns out. Six minutes of added on time, and I'm just seeing that the clock was stopped at some point. But Flamengo now with the counter attack inside the half. Can he get the ball back in? The ball's back in, and now it's the goal for Flamengo. Mikael from 7 meters of distance, and this time it's gonna count. It's over. Congratulations, Flamengo. Mikael puts it into the then empty goal of Fluminense from 7 meters of distance. I don't know who it was actually there on the side. Maybe Arrascaeta on the right hand side, who could just run down to the ground line into the box of Fluminense and play the ball. No, it was Juninho actually play the ball into the middle. Fabio cannot stop the ball from reaching the other Flamengo attacker, who is Mikael, and who can thump it past Fabio to make it 1-0 and 3-1 on aggregate. And now there is nothing, no foul, no offside, and Flamengo have won it. And they're singing "É campeão." We're champions, and yeah, I think now it's without a doubt Flamengo who will win this Campeonato Carioca of 2025. Poxa vida, Flusão. It's a pity. Because they had the chance of Keno. Literally 2 minutes ago, the biggest chance for Fluminense in this game. Keno from 60 meters, and we have VAR again. Oh my god. Don't. And now my stream completely stopped. I think, because... Now I have it back, and then I'm gonna turn down the volume. No worries. My stream stopped, sorry. Kind of confusing here. Another lag, but I think the goal... Did the goal count? No, it didn't! Offside! I thought there was no offside. I said there was no offside. Forget what I said. Forget what I said. VAR offside of Juninho before he could make the run down into the Fluminense box. It's still 0-0. It's still 0-0, Guido. Dali Mengão não. And Fluminense might still have 4 minutes or so of added on time, because he's gonna let some added on time being played in add-on to try to make it 1-0. Samuel Xavier. Has the ball but gets fouled there. Now on the ball, gets the long ball into the half of Flamengo. Headed on towards Keno in the box of Flamengo. Riquelme with the ball 30 meters from goal. Maybe dangerous, but loses it to the Flamengo offense there. Riquelme again. Riquelme. Now Hercules, 30 meters from goal. Fluminense will attack high now. No foul against them. Throw in for Fluminense. We're kind of in one-on-ones with Flamengo players there on the left-hand side of the Flamengo half. Absolute chaos here now. Flamengo scoring 2 goals in 3 minutes. Both goals taken down by VAR. And now Fluminense is still, in theory, with the chance to make it 1-1 there, to make it 2-2 on aggregate, to make it 1-0 in this game. Hercules. Hercules, Samuel Xavier on the right hand side. Will try to drive it forward, long ball, but played away, played outside the box. And the ball's with Fabio. Fluminense have to do the build-up again. We're reaching the end, like my clock is about 1 minute too much in front, so we still have 2 minutes to play, not 1. And Fluminense have the ball in their own defense. Now Flamengo just try to secure the own box. Not let Fluminense close to their goal. But this could be exactly what Fluminense needs to have a decisive situation. Samuel Xavier in the defense of Fluminense. 1 minute 15 seconds to go. If the referee doesn't let more time play, because I think he should, because we had the disallowed goal there. Into the box of Flamengo, now the ball. The shot comes in from Ignacio, it's blocked away by the own player. By his own player. Ignacio shoots the ball onto the back of Everaldo. At least that's what the referees view. And I think it's wrong. I think it was the Flamengo defender blocking the ball away and not the back of Everaldo. But no VAR here, of course. But another kind of chance for Fluminense there. This might have been the decisive moment they needed. We have half a minute to go, but I don't think the referee will blow the final whistle in 20 seconds, because we had the disallowed goal. We had now José playing for time. He just pumps the ball far in front there. And Flamengo can get hold of it now, and they get the free kick. No but, they get the free kick. 1 more minute of added on time, yes. 1 more minute. But it's not gonna benefit Fluminense there. Because Flamengo have the free kick in their favor into the half of Fluminense, so they can just play the ball through their own defense. I don't think that Fluminense is gonna be able to get in front of the Flamengo goal again. Fluminense, like now towards the end of the game, they could have made it, actually. They had the chances, they had the build-ups also, 1 or 2 maybe only, but those are those you need in such a game. To win this, but now Campeón Porja, I think you're more informed than I am already. Yeah. I don't think Fluminense are gonna achieve any more thing here. Yeah. He's gonna blow the final whistle now, is he? 7 minutes are over. Yes, he does! Fluminense not effective, not courageous, not tactically sophisticated enough today to win this championship. And Flamengo will lift the 2025 Rio de Janeiro State Championship trophy. Guido and Flamengo, of course. Congratulations. It was clear that it wouldn't be an easy game for Fluminense, who absolutely deservedly lost this title. In both teams, in both matches, I think they were the worst team. Like especially today, they were tactically unable, and also, yeah, in the first half only had 1 shot on goal in an entire half that you normally need to score a goal. That's not enough to win a title. You don't deserve to win a title after this performance. In the second half it was slightly better maybe, but also because Flamengo got more nervous towards the end of the game and opened up a little bit more space. But all in all, as much as it pains me to say as a Fluminense fan, I have to say that it's an absolutely deserved title for Flamengo towards all of this Campeonato Carioca campaign. I'm gonna finish the stream soon enough to start the second one, because we're also gonna watch the first leg of the finals of the Campeonato Paulista together, of the São Paulo State Championship. Another fierce derby, not São Paulo, Palmeiras against Corinthians, which is gonna start in 25 minutes, and for that I want to get the stream going, so I'm not gonna watch any of the celebrations here. I'm watching it on OneFootball, They offer pay-per-view streaming service for the Campeonato Carioca, so I can watch it here in Europe as well. Cost me €4 this one match, but that was worth it for me. Was a decisive game, was an interesting game, so I was like, let's go. Gonna get the clock to reset here, and then the other stream going. Thanks for being here, thanks for having been here, everybody who was here, even though it was not for, with a good end for Fluminense. Unfortunately, yeah, can do nothing. Fluminense player still discussing with the referee. I think that's not gonna have any effect still. It was them who lost it during the game. It was not the referee's fault. All in all, a logical and deserved title for Flamengo. I'm saying the same things over and over again because I cannot say anymore. Feeling a little bit empty as a Fluminense fan, of course. I would have loved them to see them win the title again, finally, but it was clear that it wouldn't be easy. Congratulations, Flamengo, at this point. And, yeah, no, we don't want to hear Arias right now, who was by far the best Fluminense player on the pitch today. As always, I have to say, John Arias, legend, had various offers from Europe, especially from Galatasaray. Could have moved, won more money, I don't know, but he stayed at Fluminense. For that, he's a true club legend already. But, yeah, one player alone cannot make the difference. You need a good team. Maybe next time, yeah. Would I move to Brazil? I'd love to. I'm gonna be, I'm still doing my masters in Europe right now, so till 2026, 2027, I think I'm not gonna move over there, but afterwards, at least spending some time of my life in Brazil, I'd really love to do that. And I'm also gonna be back in Brazil this year, between June and August, in Rio de Janeiro. Gonna do videos from Brazil, streams from Brazil, and let's see you there. Really looking forward to that. I'm gonna end this stream, hopping over to my next one, that's gonna start in some minutes.